Hi guys, Ellena here, and today we have a session on jumps and motion section, and we're going to be working on our 3 basic jumps of T-jump, star jump and tuck jumps, and we're going to have a basic motion section to start us off. But before we start our session, make sure that you've got plenty of space, not going to hit anything, and let's get started. So we're going to play a game of shapes to warm up, so grab your parents because they're going to help call the shapes. We have our star shape, our tuck shape, knees in tight, arch shape, feet and hands off the floor, and disc shape, toes and shoulders off the floor. So you're going to jog on the spot for 5 seconds and your parents are going to shout a shape. You have 10 rounds. Okay, so now we've warmed up, we're going to do our head to toe stretch. So we're going to look up and look down, look to one side and the other side, and circle our arms backwards and forwards, and hands on our hips, lean over to one side and the other side, and reach for one foot, keeping our legs nice and straight, and the other side, and through the middle, keep those knees nice and straight, feet together, and fold and touch your toes, keep your knees straight, and sitting on our bum, legs in straddle, and walk your hands out as far as you can, keeping your knees straight, try and get your belly button on the floor. And reach up and grab one foot, keep your knee straight, try and get your nose on your knee if you can. And the same on the other leg. And feet together, fold and grab your feet. Keep your knees nice and straight. If it's easy, try and grab further than your feet. And circle one ankle. And the other way. And swap legs. And the other way. And sit on your feet and move your wrists, spaghetti, meatballs, sauce and cheese, and rocking forwards on our wrists, and backwards, and side to side, and turn your hands over, and good seal, feet together, bad seal, armpits to the floor, and good seal, try and get your feet to your head, and one leg forwards, hands on your knees, lunge forwards, and backwards, grab your foot, try and get your nose flat on your knee again, and slide into your split. If you can go all the way down, try and put your arms out to the side. And swap legs, and 2 hands on your knee and lunge forwards. And lunge backwards, grabbing your foot, trying to get that nose on your knee. And slide into our split, arms out to the side again if you find it easy. And into froggies. And straighten one leg, make sure you go straight out to the side and not behind us. And swap legs. And into your box splits, go as far down as you can, make sure we're on our elbows. And rocking a ball 3 times. And push up to bridge. And when you push the bridge, try and get your knees and feet together and push your shoulders. And come down and do 3 more rocks in a ball. And we're ready to go. Now we're going to move on to our jumps, and the first thing we're going to focus on is standing clean. So we're going to make sure that our feet are glued together, our hands are like daggers and they're glued to our sides. We're going to make sure our ribs are under, squeezing our tummy and stand as tight as we can. Now, to see how fast and sharp we can clean, we're going to do jumping jacks on the spot. And then you're going to clean as tight and as sharp as you can. And then we're going to do the same thing once more, jumping jacks on the spot. And cleaning in as sharp and as tight as you can. Okay, so now we can clean, we're going to focus on our clasp on 1. So when we clasp, we need to make sure that we don't have chicken elbows. Our elbows need to be glued together, our hands need to be in a clasp position, and they need to be in line with our nose. So when I say a clasp position, this is the position that we want our hands to be in. Okay, so now that we know what count 1 looks like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add clean on count 5, 6, 7, 8 and clasp on 1. And we're going to do this 5 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, clasp 1. 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 Now we've mastered count 1, we're going to move on to count 2. So when we do count 2, we're going to go from count 1 and we're going to straighten our arms, straight up, squeezing our arms nice and straight. So from the side, we go straight arms, not bent elbows, squeezing our shoulders right to our ears. So from count 1 to count 2, from our bent arms to our straight arms. And again from the front, we go from our clean to count 1 to count 2. And 5, 6, 7, 8, clasp 1 up 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, up 2. So now we can do count 2. We're also going to add in count 3. So we go from count 2 with our arms straight and count 3 with our legs bent. When we do count 3, we need to make sure our feet are glued together, our knees need to be bent slightly, our hands still in our clasp position, and they're just under our belly button. And the same from the side, so you can see it a bit better. Our feet are glued together, our knees are bent slightly, hand in a clasp, and they're just below our belly button. So we go from count 2 to count 3, make sure we don't drop our chest. Now we're going to add count 1, 2 and 3 all together 5 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to add in count 4. So from count 3, we let go of our clasp and we swing, we hit our T position, pushing through our toes. So we let go of our clasp, swing, hit our T, push through our toes. When we hit our T position, we need to make sure we're squeezing our shoulders and rounding them in. And we also need to make sure we have big donuts towards the front. To test how good you are squeezing your arms, get a parent or sibling to stand behind you and try and push your arms down while you try and stop them. When we jump, we need to make sure we're pushing our toes straight into the floor and pointing as hard as we can. Okay, so now that we've perfected our set for the jumps, we're going to go ahead and start on circuit 1, which is going to help us perfect our T-jump. So for this, you're going to need pillows or cushions or something along those lines, and you're going to set your second station out, like I am here. So you're going to make a straight line, leaving gaps in between. Your second station, you're going to need more pillows or cushions or whatever you're using, and you're going to put one on the floor, and then you're going to have a pile next to them. So for station number 1, you're going to stand with your toes in front of it. You're going to do a T-jump to land onto the mat. And again, you do the T-jump with all the right set, and land with your feet on the block. If station 1's easy for you with just one pillow, grab some more pillows and keep adding them on. Let us know how many pillows you can reach. So you're going to keep doing this 10 times, so each station is done 10 times, and you can do the whole circuit twice. So on the second station, you're going to bound with your hands on your hips over all the pillows, you turn around and you go back to the beginning, and that counts as 1. Then you move on to the next station, station 3, and on this station you just have to do 10 T-jumps with correct set, making sure you clean. So once you finish circuit number 1, you're going to move on to circuit number 2. For this, all you're going to need is a plastic bottle or something nice and soft like a teddy. Station number 1, you're going to rock in a ball on your back, making sure your head or your feet don't touch the floor, really squeezing your tummy muscles. Again, you're going to do this 10 times, and you're going to do the whole circuit twice. Then our second station, you use the bottle or the soft teddy, wherever you have. You're going to pop it in between your ankles and squeeze it together. You're going to do tuck jumps with the correct set, making sure you squeeze the bottle in between your feet and you can't let go. If it falls out, your number starts on 0. You're then going to move to station number 3, which is tuck jumps with a correct set, cleaning before and after. If you finish circuit number 2, you can move on to circuit number 3, which is going to work our star jumps. You're going to need your pillows from circuit 1, and you're going to set them out in a straight line for station 1. For station 2, you're going to grab more pillows, and you're going to put one on the floor and stack the rest in a pile next to it, just like you did before. So station 1 is going to be bound hopscotch style. So you jump over with your legs out and then in the gap with your feet together. So back you go, over, in, over, in, over, in. And that's station 1. And as you get back to the beginning, that counts as 1 go. Station 2, you're going to stand next to the block on the floor, hands on your hips, and you're going to go leg out to the side and touch your toe onto the block. You've got to do each leg 10 times, and the whole circuit is done twice. The same as the other stations, keep adding blocks. And again, let us know how high you can get your blocks. Make sure you video it and tag us in it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to station number 3, and we have star jumps, correct set, making sure we're clean before and after. So now we're going to go ahead and start learning our first motion section. So we're going to start standing clean like we learned earlier, and we're going to hit this motion on count 1. So our hands are in our clasp position, again from the side. Straight elbows, squeezing those arms nice and straight, hands in that clasp position. So we're going to go ahead and do this 5 times in a row now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So our first position, we hold for count 1 and count 2. So we hold 1, 2. On 3, 4, we go up to this position. So from the side, we hit out on 1, 2, up on 3, 4. Nice straight arms, hands in our clasp position. So we're now going to go ahead and do this 5 times with count 1, 2 and count 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, out 1, 2, up 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add the next motion. So we're going to hit 1, 2, up 3, 4,
5, 6. So on 5, 6, our hands are going to be like daggers, and they're going to go right behind our heads. We don't want to see our fingers. We hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're also now going to add in a sharp clean on 7, 8. So from 5, 6, we clean 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, up 3, 4, head 5, 6, clean 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At 1, 2, up 3, 4, head 5, 6, clean 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank you guys for joining in today. I hope you had fun and you worked really hard. Make sure that you take loads of photos and videos if you're doing your session, and make sure you tag myself and Zoe and Gymfinity in them and post them on your social medias. And today's task is you have to teach one or all of your parents and siblings all of the jumps that we just learned today. So your T jump, your tuck jump and your star jump. You have to teach them, and it has to be filmed and tagged and sent to us. Thank you guys.